Hi, Veronica Kennedy here, reviewing Misty Warner's LinkedIn profile on behalf of Ted Prodromou. The top 3 things I noticed with this profile: I really like this background image. It really is a standout because it's your image. It showcases you as a professional photographer. I can see when I go into your profile your love for film and photography, as well as your love for dogs. That is outstanding. What, however, is missing, of course, is the professional picture of who Misty Warner is. Studies show it's the first place our eyes go to, and it instills trust. It is a must. I noticed in your contact info, this is your Twitter profile. You do have a picture. However, while it's a nice headshot of your face, it would benefit from having a professional picture taken. It's crisp, it's professional, and the lighting is awesome. So that's really worth considering investing in, and it is a must for your LinkedIn profile. The next thing I look at is account manager at NBC Universal. You are going by your job title. Let's really look at that and talk about what you did that differentiates you as an account manager, why NBC Universal hired you, what you did for them that separates you from other account managers, any great big wins such as 1 million in sales per year. So we would look at that, and rather than be a job description as your primary real estate on LinkedIn, we would talk about the benefit or the advantage that you bring that differentiates you from all the other job titles out there. I like how you have this is good, a lot of connections. Don't be afraid to reach out to some of those connections and ask for a referral. It's incredible. The credibility is awesome. Not only when I leave a recommendation, do all of my contacts see I did it, but the only way it gets on there is if that person logged into their LinkedIn profile and posted it themselves and you approved of it, as opposed to seeing a recommendation on a website which could have been invented or altered. I'm looking at your contact information. I'm seeing two. I would really like to see this link to your company brand or your own photography studios, ways that you are your brand. You make Misty Warner the brand. I do love that you include your involvement with the Dog's Life Rescue. You do have room for 3 websites here. I would like the top one to either be your photography studio or perhaps even a website, mistywarner.com, that really showcases you professionally as an employee or a consultant. You are able to customize the LinkedIn URL, and that's a nice way to make it easy for people to find you and connect with you on LinkedIn, especially when there are more than one Misty Warners. With the experience, I said there were top 3 things I noticed when I first started this LinkedIn profile. The third one was actually the lack of a summary. LinkedIn is a very powerful search engine, and that summary is generally the first thing that people glean. They don't always, if at all, scroll down past the summary. It is golden real estate, and here's your opportunity to showcase your story, what you're looking for, how people can refer you or connect with you, what's a good connection for you, your differentiated value. So that's and any keywords for what you are looking for now. And with Autumn Leaf Photography, I notice you do have the logos for the companies you worked for in the right-hand side. I like that professionalism in your profile. You have been doing photography for 8 years. It tells me you take it seriously. You're not just a hobbyist. I would request that you consider a logo that you can also put here. It helps your search rank and professionalism. It's just a great elevate and separate branding strategy. I do like how you have the content here. It just tells me that we need to update your LinkedIn profile. It's not so much a revision. This just looks to me like we haven't revisited it for a while, and it's ready for that because you did a really fantastic job here highlighting what you did with MVF, but I don't see it really, even with owner photographer. I see that you're an independent photographer, but how did you get into photography? How did you become to specialize in fine art images? Just more detail in what differentiates you from other photographers. We would look at enhancing this description a little bit, or focus on some of the benefits or the ways clients have described you and appreciated the photography you've done for them. Again, same with account manager. We would really focus on those benefits and those wins and what you bring to the table. If you are using LinkedIn for job search, I would look into what do you want to do right now? What are you honing in on? What would be the ideal job or company that you would like to follow or work for? The top skills, you can actually do a drag and drop, and I see you've got 17 down to 1. You can actually decide which skills you want to be endorsed for. So when your contact seed is Misty an expert in, you can actually select which are the top skills that you want to be endorsed for, and that's what's going to show up on your profile. So it doesn't have to be random. You can customize this and then be known for those strengths. Not everyone knows that. I want to make sure that you did. I really like what you did here with volunteer. You don't just say I love dogs, you're specific. You describe exactly which organizations you're involved with and what you have done for them, and that really gives people an opportunity to connect with you as a person and share that commonality if they're also involved. Probably got your education listed, biology, that's cool. And with groups and companies, obviously any companies that you'd like to work for is you would focus on if this is not just for consulting or professional expansion, but potential job search. And groups are, looks like you've done a nice job with that. I don't know how involved you've been with them or what your results have been if we haven't seen any updates to the LinkedIn profile yet, but that would really help with completing it and creating that elevate and separate brand. And I'd be happy to respond to your questions and go from there. Thank you.